So I'm going to walk you through how to figure out how to fill out this table. So you're trying to figure out the total cost for wherever you're traveling and the total cost for Los Angeles so that you can make a graph. And you're going to use this for the table in the Google Sheets video. So I'm finding the total cost to Dublin. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my Dublin equation and plug in the values for n in order to find t. So I'm going to plug in n. So my first one is going to be, and I'll rewrite, let me write it in a better color. T equals 100n plus 742. Okay, and my first value I'm going to say n equals 0. So everywhere I see n, I'm going to plug in 0. So right here. So let me pull out a different color. So total cost is going to equal 100 times n, which we said was 0, plus 742. Okay, so total cost is going to equal 100 times 0, which is just 0, plus 742. So total cost is 742. So I just figured out my first value. So I'm going to go back to my table and write, okay, for this one, I have 742. Let me do a second example. So now we want to do n equals 1. That's our next table. So for that, we're going to say t equals 100 times 1, because that's where n is, plus 742. 100 times 1 is 100 plus 742. 100 plus 742 is 842. So my value here is 842. Let me do one where you see me do it for the LA equation. So my LA equation is t equals 255 times n plus 90. So in order to solve that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to plug in n equals 0. So everywhere I see n, I'm going to plug in 0. So right here. Right? So t is going to equal 255 times 0 plus 90. So t equals, well, 255 times 0 is 0 plus 90. 0 plus 90 is just 90. So my first value over here is 90. In the last example, I'll do one more where n equals 1. So I'm just going to go down the line. I'm going to plug in n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get all the values. You're probably going to have to use a calculator. So 255 times 1, because that's my n, plus 90. T equals 255 times 1, which is 255, plus 90. I don't know that off the top of my head, so I'm going to do it over here. 4 carry the 1, $340. So t is going to equal 340. Okay? So you're going to go here and write 340. So you're going to fill out this whole table, and once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the back of this sheet, which is how to do the Google Classroom assignment.